Hey, I'm Rhett. Gonna start a build for Power Tour 2023. I can tell you right now that I'm not a professional. I'm on my phone right now, turned around. I don't even know if I have myself in view of the camera. But I'm gonna build a car for Hotrod Power Tour, and I've got basically 20 weekends to build it. I work on the road a lot during the week, so it'll be hard to build it during the week when I'll be home a couple nights a week, but I mostly have Saturdays. Sunday is mostly church in the mornings, and I have time in the afternoons. I'll tell you more about myself a little later on in some other videos, but right now I'm just going to show you what I got. It's kind of inspired by the Roadkill TV series, YouTube series that I found a few years ago, and I said, you know what, these are the cars we used to build back in the 80s, when we were in high school, and thought it'd be pretty cool to kind of get back into it after having not fooled with cars for 20 years. Life takes over and cars will go to the side, and anyway, behind me is a Bronco that I picked up about 6 or 7 years ago that's bought from a good friend, and I think I've kept it longer than any car I've ever kept in my life. So anyhow, let me show you what I got, and I'll be talking to you as I go. That's a 79 Bronco that my best friend, a good friend, bought from the original owner, and I talked to him and talked to him and talked to him, and I actually drove this thing up to the Bronco Super Celebration this year, or past year. It was fun, so I did that. But right here's what I've got. I've got a '68 Torino. It's a factory 390 car, automatic, but it's not going back there. As you can see, I don't want to pop the hood one-handed. There's no engine. It needs glass. It needs floors. Unless I want to do the Flintstone model. I doubt that air conditioner will be doing anything for me. It's a pretty cool car. It's got the right patina for what I'd say Power Tour, Roadkill, I had a 68 that I did one day of Power Tour with last year from Hoover to, just north of Pensacola. Had fun. Kind of give you a background. 71 Mach 1 that I'm about to build after the Torino. Had a 71 Mach 1 in high school. Bought it in 1982. And, sorry, I don't even know if I can see it. But, I didn't like it then. I thought I wanted a 65, 66 fastback. Never could find one that I could afford because I was, working as a electrician's laborer with my dad in high school. Anyhow, but that's going to be built. I'm going to build that to be a 429 Ram Air clone. Picked up a 429 Cobra Jet that I'll show you in just a minute, and you won't believe where I found the Cobra Jet 429. So anyway, first thing you got to do before you do anything is put new wheels and tires on it. But anyhow, this is going to be my Power Tour car. Sold all my tools back in the 90s because I got out of it completely. Sold everything I had. So I've basically got maybe 25 days to build this car between now and June 11th. Anyhow, let's go into the shop and I'll show you. Wish I'd turned the camera sideways where it would show better. But got a bunch of glass actually for the Mach 1 and the Torino here. But would you believe I found a 429 Cobra Jet in this truck? The guy said, oh, it's a 351 Cleveland. I said, no, that's not a Cleveland. It's a big block. Anyway, bought the engine from him. And for any of you Ford people, I'll show you the casting number. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's plug wire hadn't been on. It's a D0OE-R. It's either a Cobra Jet or a Super Cobra Jet. It's been built. It's on a remanufactured block, which I'm sure is a 460, but it's, you know, you can see it's been built. It's got the good head bolts. Anyway, that's going in the Torino. The Mustang, Mach 1. Excuse the mess, but I'll be cleaning up the shop as I go. I've got here it is, 73, at least it's a D3 head, 460. So we know it's a little bit lower compression, which would be good for the street. Somebody run nitrous on this motor. This is the one that came in the Mach 1 that somebody had put in there and booger welded up the frame mounts. Here's the Dove 460 police interceptor motor. Pretty much all original. Anyway, I've got plenty of big blocks. Got a few small blocks. But anyway, I've got a full floor pan right there for the Torino. That's going in the Torino. It's cold this morning. Sorry about that. I got Mach 1 seats for the Torino. I've got roll bar and the rest of the 8-point cage right there for the Torino. So that's what I'm going to do. Automatic. I've got one automatic there, C6. I got a C6 in the truck here that I'm taking out, and there's a C6 already in the Mustang, the Mach 1. So those will be, it'll be automatic C6. Excuse me for rambling on. I don't know how to video edit, but I'm hoping to learn soon. But this is going to be my build for Hot Rod Power Tour. I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'3", like 325 pounds. That floor pan, I'm going to drop it down a little bit. I'm also going to frame the floor pan. I'm also going to, when I put the cage in, I'm going to box in around the rockers, lower my seat platform, have room for my big old butt to get in there. But kind of give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. I got into this stuff when I was 16 years old. Bought my first Mach 1. Built the engine sitting under actually an old chicken barn. Friend showed me how to build an engine. I took to it. I loved it. Had a good time. Built a Chevy 2, 68, my brother's 68 Camaro, 67 fastback Mustang that I drove through college. I actually drove to Dallas, Texas and back from Livingston, Alabama on a road trip one weekend. I couldn't tell you. I built a 68 Torino, like I said, that I drove on one leg of the Power Tour last year. So, but this is going to be my Power Tour project. I know I run on almost 10 minutes now. But tell me what you think. Give me your input. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe to my page, but, just at least watch the video. If you tell me what you think in the comments, or either comment where I'm going to post it on the Hot Rod Power Tour page. I take this. I drove to Pigeon Forge from South Alabama last year, and I budgeted $500 for gasoline, and it took most of it, especially with gas prices last spring. Anyway, tell me what you think. Give me your ideas. Tell me especially the people that have done Power Tour, tell me I'm gonna get a good cooling system. I'm gonna put a fiberglass hood. That hood's rotted out. I've got the grill. I've got new tail lights. So it's gonna be safe. Again, I'm not gonna do any interior other than put the old Mach 1 seats in it. You got gonna put new glass in next week. I've got some 69 driver's glass and the right rear quarter, which we all in the 69s don't have the chrome trim like the 68. But whatever, as long as it keeps the rain off of me, I don't care. I picked up this thing for a pretty good little price, you know, pretty good steel. It's rusted, it's got rust up here. It's got rust up here. But it's a good patina car. It'll make something fun to do Power Tour in. So give me your thoughts. This thing's already gone too long. Thanks.